We currently find ourselves in the gloomiest time of the year, the dark days of summer for us. It is the period of time, the 9 days, where every year we hope that we never have to experience it again. And these 9 days are days of sadness, they're days of sorrow, they're days of reflecting upon all of the struggles and tragedy of Jewish history, culminating, of course, with the day of Tisha B'Av itself. But Shabbos is coming, and this Shabbos is called Shabbos Chazon. It takes its name from the first word of the Haftorah, which was the prophecy of the Navi Yeshaya, who describes how Yerushalayim is desolate. And really, the Navi Yeshaya ends up becoming the Navi of comfort, of making the Jewish people feel better. And Shabbos is really about comfort. This year is unique that the actual date of Tisha B'Av falls out on Shabbos. The Sadigera Rebbe, Zichar Tzadik Livracha, explained that when one is in a very dark space, and whether this is a physical dark space, whether it's an emotional or a spiritual dark space, it's almost impossible for a person to move. If we're just completely surrounded by darkness, then what's even the point of moving? We're told that the Jews in Mitzrayim, there was such choshech that lo kamu ish mitachtav, a person didn't even get up. And on a emotional level, there are people who are in dark spaces themselves, and they can't even move, they can't even get themselves out of bed. And when we try to help them, we try to give them something they can grasp onto, something they can feel good about, to hopefully pull them up. And so the Sadigera Rebbe says that when we're stuck in a very dark place, even a small candle, which would otherwise be insignificant if you put a small candle in a lit room, if you take that small candle and you put it in a very dark place, that candle illuminates with great intensity. The light that would have been just seen as nothing, all of a sudden that light sparkles. It's marvelous. And that's the light of Shabbos. The light of Shabbos in these dark 9 days represents a ray of hope for us as individuals and for Klal Yisrael. While we're in Gullus, we're taught that true good in the world is often hidden, and we see it. Pain, struggle, suffering too often are obvious, are in the open. Yet good is too often covered. Shabbos is the time that we rest from the struggles of life, and we bask in the glory of the day that Hashem himself separated for us as holy and unique. Shabbos is that time that we are able to experience light even in terrible darkness. While this Shabbos coincides with the most somber day on our calendar, perhaps it can serve as a comfort for us as we prepare and await a future for our nation in which we will enjoy the good in a very open way that Shabbos has to offer on a regular basis, the good that we can experience as Klal Yisrael, as Am Yisrael, and as individuals in our own lives. May we be zochem, may we merit to have true comfort, nechama, with the binyan, the building of the Beis Hamikdash, where it will be the Yom Shekulo Shabbos, the day that is full of the beauty of Shabbos, and the experience of this Tisha B'Av being the final one in which we mourn, and that next year Tisha B'Av truly be a Yom Tov, a day in which we're able to celebrate the Binyan Beis Hamikdash and the Kibbutz Golios that HaKadosh Baruch Hu has promised us for so long. Thank you for listening, and have a good Shabbos.